All righty, here we go, man. Let me just get right off into this. 7 things women will not do when they want sex to happen. Again, 7 things women will not do when they want sex to happen. Before I get off into that, let me say this. And this is something that all you men should know by now. Women know. Women know, right? Whenever you meet women face to face, okay, whether you meet them face to face for the first time or whether you get them off a dating app and then you meet them face to face for the first time on a date, okay? It doesn't matter if it's off the dating app on a date or if you're just out and about and you make the acquaintance of a young woman and you strike up a conversation. It doesn't matter. When you are having a face to face interaction with a woman you just met, within that conversation, women know, women know whether or not you're the type of guy they could potentially want to have sex with. They know, especially when you meet a woman for the first time and it's clear that you're trying to make something happen or that you want something to happen. Okay, and I've said this, when you guys first meet women, you're on the clock, meaning whether it's a conscious choice on a woman's behalf or a subconscious choice, you are being assessed for sexual desirability. You are being assessed for sexual desirability. You are, whether you realize it or not. Okay. And it's not always even a conscious thing on a woman's part. You can just walk up to a woman, you can be ordering a drink, and you can just innocently say, how you doing this evening? And you can just glance at her, how you doing this evening? Kind of smile, look back, and she looks at you up and down, and she's smitten, right? She is smitten, right? Then all of a sudden, you struck up a conversation, and her pussy getting moist or not. Women know when they first encounter you during that first interaction, face to face, they know if you're the type of guy they would want to have sex with. And I would say this, even on some of those dating apps, they don't even need to meet you face to face to decide you're the kind of guy they might want to have sex with. That's how potent sexual attraction is that a woman never has to even meet you face to face. All she has to see is either a short video clip, a picture, and read a bio, and she is sold on that alone. Right? That's the potency of sexual attraction. That's the power of sexual desire. Right? What are we talking about? 7 things women will not do when they want sex to happen. Now, let me say this because I want to be clear. A woman could initially find you to be visually appealing. Gentlemen, listen to what I'm saying. Women can initially find you to be visually appealing, right? And then during the initial conversation, they can begin to desire you sexually, right? They can be sexually attracted to you. Now, in that instance, they want sex to go down. They want sex to happen. So I need to be clear that although a woman may desire you sex, come here, I can't even talk. Hold on. God damn. Hold on. Ooh. Like I'm gonna start choking and shit. All right, anyway. Just because a woman initially found you to be sexually appealing doesn't mean it's gonna stay that way, right? You can still end up doing and or saying something in the encounter to change her mind. What I'm trying to convey to you guys is when a woman that you're talking to is sexually attracted to you and she wants sex to happen, you're not going to hear any excuses. You're not going to hear bullshit. A lot of you guys, y'all deal with women and y'all get a bunch of excuses and a bunch of bullshit. And what you're dealing with is women who don't want sex to happen. What I'm telling you is 7 things women will not do when they actually want sex to happen. All right, so let's get into it. Number one, when women want sex to happen, they will not try and control your perception of them. Okay, let me say that shit again. When women want sex to happen, they do not make an attempt to control your perception of them, right? Meaning this, they're not wearing a mask. They're not trying to conceal who they are. They're not trying to hide who they are. They don't mind you knowing that they enjoy sex, that they love dick, right? When women are trying to control your perception of them, it's usually, I ain't that kind of girl. I don't get down like that. We have to be friends first. That type of shit where they're trying to control your perception and they're wearing a mask. They're not being forthright and truthful about how they really feel about sex. And the reason why they're not being that way is because they don't want sex to happen. They don't view you sexually, but they can still give you the misleading impression that there's genuine interest there when in fact there isn't. Because if they wanted sex to happen, they wouldn't be trying to control your perception. They wouldn't be trying to withhold sex if they wanted it to happen, right? Number two, they wouldn't try and dictate how y'all communicate. Again, when women want sex to happen, they do not try and communicate how you they don't try and dictate how you communicate. Again, they don't try and dictate how y'all communicate. What might that look like? You meet a woman face to face. You are attempting to give her your number so she can call it, but she tells you no. I don't accept a man's number. You can take mine, or you can take my Instagram and all this kind of shit. Right? A woman who wants sex to happen, she won't do that. So if you're ever conversating with a woman that you just met and you are attempting to give her your number and she won't take it, right there in that interaction, she does not want sex to happen. Because if she did, she's going to take the path of least resistance. When women want sex to happen, they're not going to make it difficult. Because look, when women want sex to happen, they will be denying themselves the opportunity, the pleasure of experiencing you if they play with it, right? So they have no built-in incentive to try and dictate anything, right? Especially if you're already leading the interaction towards sex. That's where they want the interaction to go anyway. They want the conversation to go there. So they have no problem talking about sex because they want it to happen, right? Number three, they do not oppose your date choice or plan of action. Again, when women want sex to happen, whatever your date choice is, if you're taking them to go get fucking tea, right? If you're taking them to fucking go to a Japanese tea garden and feed some koi fish, whatever it is you want to do, they're not going to oppose it. I need you guys to understand that they're not going to oppose it. Whatever your plan of action is, if she hits you up and you tell her, hey, what you doing right now? Oh, nothing. I'm just chilling. Hey, bring your sexy ass over here so I can give you this dick. Okay. That's how easy it's gonna be. And even if you don't utilize that type of language, man, bring your ass over here. She know what it is. Assuming you're that guy. Because see, if you're that guy, then you're already gonna know that the very first conversation you guys had, it was already established that the dick is definitely something she wants to partake in. So when she hits you up and you tell her, bring your sexy ass over here, she knows she's coming for dick, right? She's not gonna oppose it. She's been waiting for you to ask. She's been waiting. She was hoping you would answer your phone when she called. Because see, she didn't call just to chit chat. She called to get some dick. So when you invite her over, she's like, of course. That's why I called. Straight up and down. That's why she called. And that's a hint for you motherfuckers. Before y'all give y'all number out, why is she calling? Is she calling to set up a dick appointment or is she calling to chit chat? Depending on how you talk to her when you first met her, that's going to determine why she's calling. A little hint for y'all, right? Number 4, she doesn't delay getting together. Meaning, if you tell a chick, hey, I'm free tomorrow, how about we get together? She's not going to say shit like, oh, I don't know. I might have to get back to you, or, let me get back to you. I just got a real busy week. Women who want sex to happen, they don't do that. No, they make it easy for you. Even if you tell a woman, hey, are you free tomorrow? She might be like, I'm free right now. Like, that's real talk for you. If you say, are you free tomorrow? She might be like, I'm free right now, because she wants sex to happen. She wants that dick sooner rather than later. So if you're talking about it's a Sunday night, you on the phone. You're talking about getting together Monday or maybe Wednesday or fucking Thursday. And she's like, I'm free right now. That's how easy they make it when they want sex to happen. A woman who wants sex to happen, she's not going to try and extend it out. She's going to try and bring the date closer. In fact, if you're talking about a week or two away, she might be inclined to be like, do I really have to wait that long to see you again? If you've never had a woman tell you, do I really have to wait that long to see you? Then you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Number 5, she does not complain about not being able to talk to you. She does not complain about not being able to have access to text you. Why? Because she wants sex to happen. She wants to see you. She don't give a fuck about talking on the phone. She don't give a fuck about texting. She gives a fuck about, when are you free so I can come over there. That's what she cares about. All of that miscellaneous talking and on the phone and texting, she don't want nothing to do with that. Because if she wants sex, the last text she wants from a guy she wants to fuck is, hey girl, what you doing? She's like, what the fuck you mean? What am I doing? I want dick. Invite me over already. That's what she is thinking, right? Number 6, she will not flake or cancel a date. When women want sex to happen, they will not flake or cancel a date, or if y'all have a sexual rendezvous set up, they will not flake or cancel that. Now, there is an exception. There is an exception. There's an exception. If you set up a date, and if a woman can't make it, it doesn't matter what her reason is. It shouldn't matter to you. It's irrelevant, right? You don't know if she's telling the truth or lying anyway. So the reason doesn't even fucking matter. What does matter is, if she can't make it, if she waits for you to reach out to her to tell you she can't make it, and she's on that, oh, can we rain check it? She don't want sex to happen. When women want sex to happen and there's something potentially interfering, unexpected that comes up, they're gonna reach out to you. They're not gonna text you, right? In my experience, right? Again, maybe for y'all, right? Like, bitches call me because they approach dealing with me with a sense of urgency. See, when a woman really wants your dick and she doesn't want to give you the misleading impression that she is at all ungrateful for the opportunity, she calls you because she understands the sense of urgency. I have to talk to this man. I have to let this man know exactly what's going on, because I don't want this man to think I don't want his dick, because Lord knows I do. 7 things women will not do when they want sex to happen. Again, they won't flake or cancel a date. This is what they'll do. If something comes up that can't be helped, they'll tell you, look, I apologize. Please allow me to make it up to you. When women want your dick, when they want sex to happen, and if something unforeseen happens and it's something they really, really got to tend to, number one, they're going to be very contrite, very apologetic, right? Because they're going to be a little concerned about losing out on an opportunity. So what are they going to do? They're going to sweeten the pot and they're going to entice you. They're going to let you know, I apologize. Can I make it up to you? Allow me to make it up to you. I told you guys that story. I'm not going to tell the story again. How the chick, she had to do that. She hit me up in a few days. She cooked me dinner at her spot, and then we got busy right after that. See, that's how you do it. But she didn't flake. It wasn't the typical cancel. It was, I can't make it this evening, but I want to see you. I want you. And she showed me that she wanted me. 7 things women will not do when they want sex to happen. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, in just a minute, y'all, I'm going to drop a joint and I'm going to talk about why PUAs should not be giving dating advice. Why PUAs should not be giving dating advice. Y'all stay tuned for that. That's going to be a good one. Stay tuned.